Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Stacy with Crafty Dragon Creations, and today I'm going to be putting a couple of ideas in my big book of ideas. So this is my book. If you haven't been following along, I do have a playlist for this as well as how I made the cover. So if you want to check that out, I will link that below. So we're going to put a couple new things in here. This first one is something that I saw on Heather and Jan Studio, and I will try to link that video below. She did a few things in that video, but this is one that I really had never seen before, so I wanted to do it for sure. So I have 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. You can do whatever measurement will fit in your journal, and you'll see what I mean by that. This is a piece from my Magic of Mushrooms kit that I had left over, and then on the other side I just inked and stamped and just made it something, because you will see both sides. So yeah, so I just did stuff on there. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to trim this off a little bit, and you can do this, I guess, any size you wish. I'm going to do like I think I'm going to go down to 3.5 inches. And I think this is what she did. I feel like she kept the whole page, but this is what I'm gonna do. So kind of making it my own, and I'm also trying to go off memory. Okay, so you have your paper. You want it to fit a page that that you're working on. So I'm going to put it on this page, so it's the same height because it's the same size paper. Okay, and it's going to wrap around like that. Now on one side, you can pick a side. I'm going to do this side where the opening is on the right, and you want to make, we're going to make some pockets, and you can make 4, you can make 3, you can make 2. I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do 4. So I'm just going to cut down the middle-ish to the fold. Okay. And then I'm going to cut those 2 in half-ish. Because I'm not measuring, I'm just eyeballing. Okay, so you have 4 flaps like that. I want to put a notch in these because they're all going to be, oops, sorry, move the camera, pockets. So I'm just using this little envelope notch thing. You can use, you know, the circle or whatever you wish to make your notches. So I'm going to get these made. Okay. They all look somewhat even. Okay, and this is where if you want to ink, you could ink. I'm not going to, just because this is just for my ideas journal, so I don't want to waste the ink on it for that. Okay, so I've made my notches. So when I put it on my paper, you'll have, we'll glue it down here and here, and you'll have 4 pockets. This one, depending on how much you want something to stick out, or you could cut that one off if you wanted to. Actually, I think that's what she did, so I'm gonna do that, because then we can use this still. But you can leave it on if you were just gonna put like you know, little tickets or something in there, whatever you wanted to do. Okay, so then we'll have three pockets. See if I can talk. Okay, and then this side, I forget now what she did. Trying to remember, but really you could do anything. So let's just do something. So I'm gonna cut this one a little off center. Okay, so I have two flaps. This one is a little bit taller, and again I'm going to make my punch. And then this one I think I'll do, so if it's on my page like this, I'm going to do a side tuck. So this one I want to put the notch over here. Okay. And then we can take this extra piece and make it a pocket there. I had said we were going to see both sides, but I'm not seeing both sides. So I guess I did that for nothing. I don't know. Or you could flip it over and... Anyway. This is what we're doing. Okay. So then it would go on the edge of our page like this. So I'm going to glue down this side and here. And then this one I'm going to glue. I'm going to have to put some glue here. Just a little bit because I've cut that off the some of that off the other side. So then the top and the bottom. And then this one I'll glue down and make another pocket. Oops. Okay, so then we have, that's too big, pocket here, and pocket here, and the pocket here. There we go. Okay, so then on the other side, I'm going to glue these. You can also use tape, of course. Just going to glue on this side and along the bottom. Okay, so then we have pocket here, and here, and here. And then it flips over the page. I like that. That's fun. Okay, so that one was pretty easy. Okay, so for the next one, I have 4 pieces of paper here. This is 6x6, 8x8, 9x9, and 10x10. You don't need all of these. I just wanted to show you that you could do this particular idea in different sizes and different paper types. So for the 6x6, whoops, I'm going to use the book page, and it was just something that I had sprayed some sprays on. And we're going to fold it in half. Okay. And we're going to fold it in half again. Now this I saw on Reels or TikTok, I'm not sure which one. And I might still have a link to the video. If I do, I'll link it below. Okay, now this is book page and it is directional, so you can see this is upside down. You're gonna see that, okay? So unless you flip it over and go this way, then it's right side up. So whichever way you want to do it, you can do it both ways. We'll just go ahead and do it this way for the sake of keeping that the wording right side up. Not that it matters, you can't really read it, but okay. So then we're gonna take this paper, this page, the first little flap there, try to get it down in there as much as we can. Okay, so then we have a pocket here. Then we're going to take the second fold and fold it under to about there. Okay, so we have two pockets. Then this one we fold over there to create a third pocket. And now here you can either leave this or you can fold it to match what you're doing here. So it would look like that. And then for something like this, you could either ink, or I think what I might do is use some washi tape, these little ones, something contrasting but that still kind of matches. And I just wanted to define where the pockets start. So I'm going to go along the edge of this one up here. Just along the edge there. Okay, so then you can tell there is an edge there. And you of course can use different colors. You can use a thicker washi tape if you want. This stuff is really, these little thin ones, it's a good way to use them up and to just kind of line, you know, where your stuff is. I can see now that that's not straight, but that's okay. Okay, and then we'll do this one. Nope, I don't want to do that. Let's see. And I'll go ahead and do this one up here. Okay, cut some of these off. That looks a little better. And then we will glue. I'm going to glue along, like right here. Turn it over so I can do this way. So I'm going to glue that. Oh, I forgot to do. Oh, here we go. This side. You want to glue the open side. And then, so we glued that one. I'm going to glue this one. So basically you just want to, you know, close all the open areas where something might fall out. So then you could put it in your book, and you could have one. You could glue here and here. No, here. And have one, and then 2, 3, 4 pockets. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. You could cut this off, but I'm just going to glue it. I don't need to create more scraps. Okay, so glue this here and here and here. Let me find a smaller. Here, I'm going to put it on here. Okay. And you could, of course, decorate this more if you wanted to. Okay, so that's that one. So now I'm going to do an 8x8. And we're going to make it right side facing, or right side loading. Okay, so we folded it in half, and fold it in half again. And then again, take your first one and roll it down in there as far as you can get it to go, or as far as you want it. Okay, take our second one. Third one. And I think on this one I'll leave that top square. But what I will do is ink these so that you can see where they are. Okay. I didn't ink them up, you know, a whole lot, but you can see where they are now. Okay, so then again we want to glue here. And you can also use tape, of course. And then we want to glue this down and this down. Okay, then you could ink all around it, of course. Can't really see that, but I did it. Okay, and then you could also still decorate with washi, or you can leave it as it is. Put some decoration here. So, okay, so this one is left facing. This one will be right facing. So I'm going to put it on the other side of this small paper. And I think this one I'm going to have a side tuck here. So I'm going to glue this way. Oops. Okay, oops. So then we'll have a side pocket here, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is a 6x6, this is the 8x8, and you can make little notes. You know, I could put 8x8 just so that I remember. This is 6x6. Okay. All right, now let's do, this is 9x9. This one is double-sided, and it's a little bit thicker. Okay. So let's make another one real quick. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so if you want it right facing, fold in half with your opening on the right. If you want it left facing, do it where your opening is on the left. Okay. I had to tell myself that too. That was a little more for me than it was for you. This thicker is more paper. Okay. This paper is thicker. So I'm just using my bone folder. Okay, so we're going to do this again. And I think for this, because this is pretty thick, I'm going to take this, I'm going to fold it, open it, and then I'm going to fold this down to where it meets the corner. Okay, so then if we fold it back up, now that's a little bit better there. And then this one, let's see, we want about that much. So it's just about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch. Okay, and we'll do this one. And I'm going to go ahead and do this one because we're going to be doing something a little different here. Okay, so we have that, right? So then I'm going to open it up. And everywhere where there's a fold on the corner, I'm going to cut with fun scissors. So I'm just using pinking shears on this because I don't have, well, I guess I do. Hold on. Sometimes they don't always work for me. Okay, so I have these. This is called Volcano. So let's see how this works. So here's a fold. Okay, and then here's a fold. And then here. Okay. Oh, and then one more. Oops. Okay. So then we're going to fold it back together. And yeah, these scissors aren't great, but you'll have fun little edges. And then these you can keep and use as corner tucks in your journal. And if it's double-sided, you can use either side. And actually, like on this one, there we go, I could take this one and I could put it on here, or even this bigger one. That just gives me more pockets, and I'm not wasting these. So let me go ahead and glue this down. Again, normally I would ink this, but I'm not going to do it on this one. Okay. And then we'll ink over here. Glue. Glue here. And then I will go ahead and glue this one on here. You can kind of see the folds. So I'm just going to trim it just a little. I wish there was a way to sharpen these. Oops. Alright, let's just use these pinking shears because they cut a lot better. Okay, there we go. It's a different design, but that's okay. So then this one I'm going to glue on the front. And of course you can decorate more. So that one can fit there. But for now I'm just going to paper clip that in there. And we'll do one more. This is a 10 by 10. And I'll show you something else to do with the white background. Okay, so let's fold it in half again. And fold this one, just trying to make sure my letters are going the right way. Okay. Get this down in there. And you could cut these off if your paper is, you know, super thick. You can always cut this part off. But this paper is a little bit thinner, so I'm gonna make sure I leave that on there. Now these, I'm gonna try and make them just a little thinner than I normally would, and I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. Okay, so I made those a little bit thinner. So then I'm going to get some washi tape that is about that size or bigger. So I have this, and I'm going to just cover the white part. So I'm going to open this. I could have gone down a little bit further, but then I'll just take this and fold it over. So then that covers the white part. you don't want to fold it over, you can go all the way to the edge. This is hard to do with one hand. Okay. So this one I'll just come up to the edge. Cut this off. And there we go. So now we have some contrasting decoration there. Then I'm just going to glue this flap down. So the reason I didn't want to leave this up is because then I have to cover this whole thing. So, but you could like cut this off and glue it there. So, I mean, there's still ways you could have that still be up if you wanted. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Okay. So then we'll glue. And glue here. And glue there. Okay. And then again, we just glue it down here and here and here, here and here, and then you would have 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. Or you could glue here and here and have a side tuck there. Okay, so those are 4 different ways to do those in 4 different sizes. And I think those are super fun. You can go as big or as little as your project will allow. And it gives different ways to do pockets and have some fun creating. Okay. So with that and this one, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me again. I appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see whenever I add stuff to this journal and do lots of other fun stuff. And yeah, all my contact information is down below. Come join my Facebook group. And until the next one, bye-bye.